Let's hear a story from a small sanctuary.
This is my home. A sanctuary for rescue animals. I am Kishore. I am 3 years old. I was born in this sanctuary. Meet my father Rahul. I look a lot like him, don't I? Here's my mom Reshma with my aunt Navami and cousins Harish and Astha. We are a big family and we are very fond of each other. My mother was pregnant with me when she came to the sanctuary. Her owner didn't want to take our mother's milk from us anymore, so he sent us all here. I was the first in my family to be born free. I've lived my whole life here with all the other rescue animals. That's me chomping away with Amjor, another rescue. There's also the other bulls and calves and cows. There's the buffaloes. Two very naughty dogs. The ducks and geese. One blind goose named Sundar who gets along just fine with a super sense of hearing. The chickens who are cool all the time. Kind and loving humans. And our newest member, Meenakshi. She has faced a lot of sadness and hurt in her life because they used her for riding. She doesn't trust anyone yet. With love and kindness, very slowly, she will heal and hopefully learn to trust humans again. We were the first family of goats to come to the sanctuary. Before us, there was only Gary. Gary is almost 10 years old. When we first came, Gary and my father used to fight a lot. But now, they have become good friends.
Gary ba. Gary.
Gary also has a special bond with the human.
Gary ba.
They've been living together for 6 years now. There's a lot of love and trust between them now. Gary and me are friends too. That's me rock climbing with Gary. A lot of other families were rescued too from being killed. Now they all live with us peacefully at home. To some of you, we may all look the same. But when you look closely, when you get to know who we are, when you are patient and try to understand us, you will see that we are each as different and unique as can be. There's Manikuttan with Cuckoo, the support dog to all of us. Manikuttan is old and gentle. He walks different because of his front legs. He was born like that. But that doesn't stop him from going up the hill. Thankfully, his owners didn't send him off to be mutton. Instead, he came home to the sanctuary where he can be himself. The hill is our favorite place to go exploring our plant buffet. We really need to be persuaded to go back in. Some of us even need a little bit of a nudge. But Saudu, she comes back home from her adventure all by herself. The bulls are just as happy and excited when we go out to explore. Look at them go. That's Vamshi there with the grass garland around his face. I think he might be the naughtiest of us all. And yes, he loves to play with his food. He was just a few months old when he came home to us. Since he is a boy, they would have turned him into roast beef or used him to make leather shoes. But his owner loved him and wanted him to be happy. So he sent him here to the sanctuary to be free. Now he is a big boy. He is 3 years old, just a few months older than me. He is among the lucky few of us in the sanctuary who got to grow up in freedom and live without fear or pain. And you can really see it in every jump. He is one happy bull. I wish more of us could have the chance to live like me and Vamshi. There is Vamshi and his best friend Vignesh. They are always together and they groom each other a lot. They groom the human too. That's how they show love and affection. The buffaloes are very affectionate too. This is Chemben. He loves to play with the human. It's so much fun to see them hopping and dancing away with each other. There's just so much excitement. They were so sick and were going to be sold to be killed for meat and leather. But our human went and rescued them after a legal fight. Look at them now. That's Arvind, the strongest of them all, scratching his head away. With love and care and good food, they are now so happy and healthy. They can finally be water buffaloes to their heart's content. And the enthusiasm to go back in after grazing time. It looks like they can cause a tiny earthquake. That's how much they have grown. After all the excitement of the day, everyone is finally tired and so very sleepy. And it is rest time.
There are also some difficult times in the sanctuary. Meenakshi will take a long time to heal. Her wounds are deep, both physical and emotional. It is because of the cruelty us humans showed her. And so, it is our responsibility to take care of her. Children are born with compassion and curiosity for animals. They can feel her pain and want to comfort her. But it is adults who teach children not to be emotional, to be afraid, and to stop caring for animals. Dairy farm animals are forced to be born in such large numbers into a life of exploitation, when in reality, our human bodies have no need for another animal's milk or flesh to survive. Our food system is sadly unjust, and these animals are our victims. They need us to protect them.
Not eating now.
Monsoon is here. Having a roof is a real blessing, especially for the goats. They are sensitive to getting wet and can fall ill very easily. They prefer waiting out the rain, huddled together for warmth. Some of the other animals feel very differently about the rain. There's a reason why they are called water buffaloes. They absolutely love playing in the rain. Arvind seems to enjoy the water massages the most. So does Jamban. You can clearly see their inner child is so free and alive. When the rain stops, all life in the sanctuary begins again. It's a new day, a new adventure. There is so much play. The joy that comes from never having to feel afraid anymore. Where they can express their goofy personalities. Where all the different animals and humans speak the same language of love. Where we get to heal our hurts with support from each other and learn to trust. Where every life, big and small, is so precious. Where deep, lifelong friendships are formed. Where promises are made to nurture, to protect, to stand up for the innocent. Life at the sanctuary is free. Everyone is an equal here. And family has a new meaning.
Hi.
No matter how different we look on the outside, inside, we all want the same things. To feel safe and cared for. To feel loved and wanted. To live with dignity and respect. As every sentient being on earth rightly deserves.